How's it going, everyone? This is Yxlarb, and welcome to an update video with your typical Resident Evil 4 Mercenaries gameplay going on in the background. This time we're featuring Krauser on Waterworld, which is always a ton of fun. So if you don't care about what I'm saying, at least you can enjoy the gameplay. But if you do care about what I'm saying, let's get right into it. So today's April 28th when I'm recording this. You should be seeing this video on about May 4th, which is a Tuesday. I'm actually leaving tomorrow to stay with my family for a little over a week because I've actually got two weddings to attend in the area. One of them is on May 1st, and it's my wife's best friend's wedding. The other one's on May 8th, and that's actually my brother Andy's wedding. Yes, the Andy who's been featured on our channel numerous times, who has his own channel, Manly Andy. It's always on our featured channel list on our page. So if you don't know who he is, you've been living under a rock if you've been following us for any meaningful stretch of time. But anyway, so that's very exciting. It's going to be great to be there for him. Hopefully we'll be able to record something in the meantime. It'll be kind of like a bachelor's party of sorts if we manage to do that. But yeah, that's kind of what's going on there. One more thing to state, I guess, would be my living situation. As you guys know, over the last several months, mine and my wife's living situation has just been hectic, constantly moving for her medical school rotations and everything else. We have been back in our Idaho apartment from Seattle. We left Seattle about a month ago, so we've been here for about a month. We're still going to be here minus tomorrow's trip for another month, so it's nice to be back at home and feeling comfortable, being near family. It's just a great feeling. And then after that, we're actually going to be spending 4 weeks down with my family. We're actually going to be living with my family, full time for 4 weeks. And then after that, unfortunately, we're going back to Seattle to a different, temporary apartment for 4 weeks. So yeah, lots of change coming in the next couple of months. Some of it more preferred than others. I mean, I don't mind living with my family. It's actually going to be kind of nice. I haven't lived with my family for more than a week at a time since, 6.5, 7 years ago, something like that. So it's gonna be something. But there you go, just quick little life update. Now why don't we get into the meat of what's going on with the channel. So not some of you, I'm sure all of you have been waiting patiently for the next phase to begin. We spent a little bit more time between phases this time. I don't want to call it a break because that would imply that we weren't doing anything for YouTube, which couldn't be further from the truth. We have been prepping hardcore for this next phase, as well as working on side projects, and honestly taking the extra time has really paid off, and I'll explain why here in a little bit more. But pretty much it's coming very soon. 1 week exactly from when this video goes out, May 11th, the next phase officially launches. The phase, as per usual, will feature two main series. One of them will be a solo series by Bosniancheese. The other one will be a collaboration between the two of us. Both of these series will actually feature games from franchises we have yet to play on this channel. So we hope you're all excited to see some fresh content. This last phase that we just did with Sonic Adventure 2 and Halo 3, both of those games were sequels to games we'd already played on the channel. So this phase is all about new blood, and that's very exciting. We like to switch it up, and we think you guys get that point by now. The phase will, of course, also contain some side project content as it kind of comes about. That could potentially include, Mario Party 4, Roblox videos, really just sort of, as we have time, as our schedules line up. Mario Party 4 is especially difficult to record these days because, we got pretty much four people with 4 different schedules and usually living in very different places. So, it's usually during trips like these, like when I'm about to go visit them, for a week, that we can plan to do them, but you still don't really know where your schedules are going to be like once you're there. So don't want to make any promises as to the side projects, but just want to make it clear that we've got that going on. But we've actually also got some videos already made for a brand new side series we recently began working on. So we're really excited to put that out there and have you guys check it out. We're always trying to do something new, always trying to establish ourselves as those YouTubers who will just pretty much play any game we feel like. We're not trying to, from the very beginning we made it clear, we're not trying to establish ourselves in a particular niche or a particular genre or particular franchise or anything like that, not even a particular game system. We'll just play anything we like, and I think that's part of our appeal, honestly. Now, typically, this is where the update would kind of either switch topics or it'd be done, because I've already told you what's kind of going on for the next phase. Obviously, I haven't given you very much information. I suppose I could give you one little thing. So the collaboration we're going to be working on, not only is it going to be, a game from a new franchise, for our channel, there's also going to be something else very unique about it. And even right now, I'm debating whether to tell you or not. I think I'm going to forego telling you, especially since you're going to find out in a week and a half anyway, when it's actually released. But yeah, it's going to be something new, but I think you'll really enjoy it. Speaking of, I suppose I should address the schedule. It's going to be pretty typical. Pretty much for now, we're erring on the side of caution, on like we typically do. It's really the schedule we've been maintaining for the last couple of phases at least, where we have one video from each main series per week, and then side projects just kind of plugged in wherever they fit. So pretty much every Tuesday, we're going to have one of Bosniancheese's solo series videos going up. And then every Friday, now we're going to be having the one collaboration video go up from our collaboration series. But the update is still not over, because I want to discuss the phase after this next one. I usually don't discuss, well, neither of us usually discuss the future of our channel beyond the next phase, unless it's just something that happens to pop in our head, like, oh, hey, we should do this in the future. It's usually hypothetical, but this is concrete. And because it relates to a current or a semi-current project, I feel it's appropriate to inject this news right here. So, as you all know, this last phase I completed the campaign portion of my Sonic Adventure 2 series. I still plan on recording, plenty of bonus videos for that series. However, I've decided to push all of it back to the phase after this next one. And I'll explain why, so just bear with me before, getting upset. Not that you guys have a tendency to do that anyway, I'm going to explain it. So it's currently taking, and I presume it will continue taking, a long time to get all the bonus videos done for Sonic Adventure 2. Also, a lot of the bonus videos relate to one another, and they naturally flow from, one to the next. For example, the Chow content. There's several videos that all relate to Chow. They're pretty much kind of like a mini walkthrough, a mini Chow walkthrough. And if I upload each one as they get done, it could take weeks before the next video is uploaded. So you'll get some Chow stuff, and you have to wait a few weeks, and then you get some more Chow stuff, and you have to wait a few weeks. That's just sort of ridiculous to me. You guys know I don't like to handle my series in that way. I know it's annoying to wait months for bonus footage for a game that was already completed a month ago. However, I really think that waiting until the next phase so I can upload them consistently and regularly will result in pretty much the most consistently entertaining experience for you all. And like I said, I know it's annoying to have to wait that long, but I really think it'll be better that way. So to more fully explain, pretty much we're going to have this next phase. We're going to have, Bosniancheese's solo series and our next collaboration series. Once those are done, then the next phase will begin, and we'll have some other collaboration series, which we have yet to actually decide on, not fully at least. And then it would be my turn to have a solo series, because Bosniancheese and I usually alternate. So I just finished Sonic Adventure 2 as my solo series, so he's getting a solo series for this phase. Then the next phase, it would be my turn to do a solo series. Well, instead of doing a new game like I typically would, instead I'll just make Sonic Adventure 2, bonus footage my sort of solo series, which it's kind of funny because it's a bonus. It's all bonus footage, so you think, that's like, oh, that's not like a real series, but there's actually going to be either just as much, if not slightly more footage for all the bonus content than for even the main game. So it really does kind of work as its own solo series, but there you are. Alright guys, I probably could say more on this specific point, but I think I'm probably just going to leave it at that. I think I've managed to make a relatively short update video, and I'm going to run with that. I just want to say, quick recap, that's what's kind of going on in my life. That's, what's happening this next phase, and that's what's going on regarding the Sonic Adventure 2 bonus video specifically, and, for the phase after next. And honestly, we couldn't be more excited for this next phase to begin. all sorts of fresh new content coming out. We really can't wait to see how you all react to it. We really hope you enjoy it, of course. Just let us know what you think once the phase actually launches officially next week. The only other thing I want to say is that we both want to thank you all for your continued patience during this break between phases. We've been taking a little bit of extra time. It's been kind of tough with me moving and with us living apart and everything else, but we are getting it together, and we're going to keep putting forth great content for you all. And honestly, given how adult-like we are these days, we're still pretty much kids at heart, but we live straight up adult lives. It's not like when we first began, we were just, college students, early college students. Not when we first began, when we rebooted this channel, 5.5 years ago. We had a lot more free time back then. We were able to upload much more frequently. I'm just happy we're still here and we're still uploading regularly. Even if it's not as many videos per week as it used to be, I still think it's very reasonable given where our lives are headed. So, of course, the reason why that is because we enjoy doing it, and we're going to keep doing this for as long as we continue to enjoy it. And given how long we've been here, that signifies we'll be here for quite a while longer. So thank you all for watching, and we absolutely cannot wait to see you during this next phase.